The City Live, an annual charity golf tournament is making its return next month. The Champions for Children golf tournament is taking place on October 24th at Columbia Country Club. I have three of my favorite guys here joining me today to tell me all about it. The founder, the lead organizer of the event, Matt Youngener, Sheriff Leon Watt, and Carrie Rich, who are both here as two of the beneficiaries out of three from this tournament. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You want to just set up shop here because you're in here every week.
I know, I like it. But we get great results though, so yes, let's keep doing it.
Yes, and I want to update viewers on that later, so after the break I'll tell people what we're talking about there. But let's talk a little bit about the golf tournament, Matt. You were on last year, but for folks who are unfamiliar, what's Champions for Children all about?
So for 25 years, my father started a golf tournament back in 1997. He passed away in 2001, and originally to help for children's health care, vision care, dental care, and health exams. The last couple of years, we shifted it now to where we can support the Richland, Lexington County Sheriff's Department's children's programs, along with the Captain's Hope Foundation for their child development and guidance programs, and it's just been a wonderful fit and a wonderful partnership and stuff.
It's a really great tournament, and I want to talk a little bit more about what people can expect. It's way more than just golf. There's a lot going on. Sheriff Lott, you've been involved with the tournament for several years now, but talk a little bit about where that money actually goes into your programs.
The kids.
Yeah.
I mean, goes straight to the kids. You know, we have programs during the summer for our kids. We need to keep our kids busy. This allows them to do that. A lot of parents just can't afford to send their kids to summer camps or get them involved in stuff. With the money that they raise through this golf tournament, we can sponsor those kids and keep them busy and keep them out of trouble.
Have you seen, just curious here, more of a need, especially since the pandemic?
Yeah.
Has that been?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, you know, parents are struggling to make ends meet.
Yeah.
They can't afford to send the kids to a camp. They can't afford to go out and buy some of the equipment they need to play sports. We're able to do that through this program, so it's tremendous help to us.
Well, speaking of sports, one of the key kind of founding principles of Captain's Hope, Carrie Rich, first of all, big congrats on the new job. We've been following along here and just so happy and excited for you. I know you've been busy. But this whole other thing that you do outside of basketball is Captain's Hope. Tell us a little bit more about your nonprofit and what you do with kids.
Well, Captain's Hope is a carbon copy of my life. As a young inner city kid, I wasn't exposed to a whole lot outside of that 3 to 5 mile radius. So with Captain's Hope, that's what we aim to do. We try to find ways to create new exposures, new experiences that will hopefully trigger an excitement or trigger a curiosity. And through relationships and through some of the other many partnerships shared throughout the community, we're hopeful that we're able to get young kids to now think outside of what they see every single day within that 3 to 5 mile radius. And again, it's a carbon copy of my life. Yeah,
you have a remarkable story that you shared at last year's golf tournament with so many people, and I think it really touches and really brings it kind of brings it home for people of like how this can actually make a difference for kids right here in the Midlands. Hannah, if you could bring up some of the video that we have of last year, of years past, the golf tournament. I want people to keep an eye towards the end of this video. There's some pictures of Carrie with some of the kids and things that you've done. Carrie, can you just give some examples of the way you're able to get kids out into new experiences?
As a result of this golf tournament last year, we were able to take about 30 kids to the Charlotte Hornets game. And not only were we able to take them to the Charlotte Hornets game, but I had a friend that a new restaurant owner there in Charlotte, and he reserved the room, and we got a nice chartered bus, and some of the NBA players came out and said hello to the young people. So again, it's a way of triggering an excitement and the new exposure and excitement, and hopefully they're able to go back and tell friends when it comes to those tough decisions that you have to make when it comes to peer pressure. They're able to think about this new experience and new exposures, and again, it's something that kind of paved the way for me in terms of how I live my life now.
Sheriff Lott, just in your experience with working with young people, what does it mean to have like a goal bigger than themselves that they're striving for?
And that's what we tell them, strive for something, but they need help. And that's what this provides. You know, I watched Carrie grow up. I mean, he is a great example of a success story, that you can live in the inner city and you can grow to be something successful. But he had help. He had lots of help growing up, and that's what he's doing, and that's what we're doing, and that's what Matt's doing with his golf tournament. It's helping kids. It's helping them be successful, helping them to be able to reach out and get those goals that they've set in life.
If all of this is resonating with people at home, Matt, I want to talk to you about the actual golf tournament. There's more than just golf to participate in if you will feel like you want to get out and help. There's a lot of fun stuff happening. Can you kind of go through the day?
Yeah, well, we're going to have the breakfast that morning. In fact, Sheriff Lott, Sheriff Kuhn from Lexington County will be there. Chief Holbrook's coming, we just found out. Also, Mayor Rickman's going to be coming that morning and stuff. Of course, the captain will be there. And so I think even Donnie's going to join us, I think. So it's always a great to have both y'all from WIS. And WIS has been great to us. Again, thank y'all for that. And then the golf tournament's going to start at 12 o'clock. It's to be a shotgun start. It's a handicap captain's choice, which means that everyone's got a fair shot. There's some really good prizes with it, and so everybody's got a fair shot to win. And what we do even before the actual tournament, before it starts, is we're going to do a helicopter drop. We're selling 200 balls, $100 a ball. You can go to championsforchildren-sc.org, and you can purchase a ball. And we're giving $5,000 back of that $20,000 we're going to raise, and $5,000 back to whoever buys the balls. But then we're going to give the other amount to the proceeds to the Lexington County Sheriff's Department and the Captain's Hope Foundation for those kids as well too. So it's even if you can't make it that day, you can still go online and still feel like you're part of this and be doing great things, really for great kids, because the money goes towards this.
Directly towards them. And how many balls was it in the helicopter drop?
It's going to be 200. Last year we did 1,000. I think you remember. It was like it reminded me of, you're so much younger, but it reminded me of the turkeys at WKRP when they dropped the turkeys off the Thanksgiving out of the helicopter.
We got some last year, so people definitely know what he's talking about.
Well, too many balls, so this year's just 200, so we're going to do
but
that.
if you haven't seen anything like that, it's pretty remarkable to see. So let's quickly pull up the details here. The Champions for Children golf tournament taking place at Columbia Country Club. That's in Blythewood, of course. Lots of stuff happening throughout the entire day, benefiting Richland and Lexington County Sheriff's Departments and Captains of Children Outreach Program. That web address right there, championsforchildren-sc.org, is where you can find all the information on the tournament. You can buy the helicopter balls if you need. You can have a rundown of the events and just find out more about this program and all the wonderful things that the golf tournament benefits. So guys, thanks so much for being here.